Age 75. Warning: 5 silent body changes no one talks about. Have you ever found yourself pausing just for a second before pushing yourself out of your favorite chair? Or maybe you've noticed that foods you've loved your whole life suddenly cause you trouble. These aren't random incidents. They arrive like ghosts, silent, invisible, undeniable. The moment the clock ticks past 75, our bodies activate hidden switches buried deep in our biology. Scientists are now admitting the truth. There are 5 major biological shifts that most people on Earth will go through. It doesn't matter if you've lived like an athlete or eaten like a monk. These changes are a biological reality, hardwired into our systems. The terrifying part is that your body doesn't send a warning. These shifts happen behind the curtain, quietly rewriting your health until one day, something just feels different. But here is the secret that most people never learn until it's too late. Understanding these changes is the first step to turning these challenges into triumphs. This isn't about fear, it's about knowledge. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on the 5 most common and profound changes your body undergoes after 75. And more importantly, we'll reveal the doctor-approved steps you can take to reclaim your strength, fortify your mind, and live with vitality. This is your battle plan for a stronger future. Change number 1. The betrayal of the bladder. Reclaiming control and confidence. This first change is one that few people are comfortable talking about, yet it affects millions and can profoundly impact quality of life. I'm talking about changes in bladder function. After 75, it's extremely common to find your bladder doesn't behave the way it used to. You might need to go more frequently, feel a sudden urgency, or experience leakage, known as urinary incontinence. This isn't a personal failing, it's a mechanical one. The bladder is a muscular organ. With age, that tissue can become stiffer, which means the bladder simply can't hold as much urine. At the same time, the bladder muscles can weaken. For women, pelvic floor muscles can lose strength after childbirth and menopause. For men, an enlarged prostate can interfere with normal urination. These changes can lead to frustrating and embarrassing problems, severely limiting your freedom and confidence. But here is the empowering truth. While urinary issues are very common, they are not an inevitable fate. In most cases, they can be managed and significantly improved. The first line of defense is strengthening your pelvic floor muscles. Pelvic floor exercises, or Kegels, are incredibly effective for both men and women. Second, you can train your bladder with techniques like timed voiding, where you go to the bathroom on a set schedule. Third, pay attention to your diet. Caffeine, alcohol, and spicy foods can irritate the bladder. Reducing your intake can make a noticeable difference. Fourth, there is no shame in using helpful products like absorbent pads. They are tools that provide security and allow you to live without fear. Finally, and most importantly, talk to your healthcare provider. There are many treatment options available. By taking these proactive steps, you can move past the embarrassment and reclaim the freedom you deserve. Change number 2. The silent collapse of strength and stability. The next change is one you feel in your bones and muscles. It's why a grocery bag feels heavier and why you might feel a flicker of uncertainty on uneven ground. After 75, your body enters a phase where it loses muscle mass and bone density at an accelerated rate. This isn't your imagination. It's a biological process called sarcopenia, and it becomes a reality for almost everyone. Think of your muscles and bones as the framework of a house. For most of your life, that framework is self-repairing, but after 75, the body's ability to rebuild slows significantly. The frightening part is how fast the decline can happen. For an older adult, the muscle lost during just a few days of bed rest can take weeks of dedicated exercise to recover. This rapid muscle decline is compounded by a similar process in your bones. Bone density loss, known as osteopenia, can escalate into osteoporosis, where bones become dangerously brittle. This dual decline creates a dangerous combination. Weakened muscles make falls more likely, and weaker bones make fractures from those falls more probable. This is why a simple fall can become a life-altering event. But the story does not end with decline. The most powerful tool in your arsenal is resistance and weight-bearing exercise. This is a biological necessity. Weight-bearing activities are simply things that make you work against gravity: walking, climbing stairs, dancing. Muscle strengthening can involve light weights, resistance bands, or body weight exercises like wall push-ups. These activities signal your body to maintain both muscle and bone. Next, you must fuel your framework. Adequate calcium and vitamin D are essential. The National Osteoporosis Foundation recommends adults over 50 aim for 1,200 millimoles of calcium and 800-1,000 IU of vitamin D daily. Protein is also critical for muscle maintenance. Finally, make your environment safer. Remove tripping hazards like loose rugs, ensure good lighting, and install grab bars in the bathroom. By combining these strategies, you aren't just preventing falls. You are actively rebuilding your body's foundation. Change number 3. The interrupted night. Lighter, fragmented sleep. This next change can be one of the most frustrating because it robs you of rest and recovery. After 75, sleep often becomes lighter and more fragmented. Waking up multiple times a night isn't a personal failure. It's a common shift in your body's internal clock or circadian rhythm. Here's the crucial truth. Your sleep architecture changes. As you age, you naturally spend less time in the deep, restorative stages of sleep and more time in lighter sleep. This makes you more easily awakened by noise, pain, or the need to use the bathroom. This can be compounded by a decrease in the body's production of melatonin, the hormone that signals sleepiness. The result is that even if you spend 8 hours in bed, you may wake up feeling unrested. A woman named Jessica shared her experience. I was exhausted, dealing with constant tingling. My sleep was terrible. But after I started a consistent wind-down routine and made some changes my doctor recommended, my sleep improved, and in just 3 weeks, I felt in control again. You can reclaim your nights. First, create a powerful sleep routine. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's internal clock. Second, optimize your sleep environment. A cool, dark, and quiet room is best. Exposure to bright, natural light first thing in the morning also helps set your daily rhythm. Third, create a relaxing bedtime ritual. An hour before bed, turn off screens like TVs and phones, as their light can interfere with melatonin production. Try reading a book, listening to calm music, or taking a warm bath. Finally, avoid long or late-day naps, which can make it harder to fall asleep at night. If you must nap, keep it to 30 minutes or less before 2 p.m. By actively managing your sleep habits, you can teach your body how to achieve the deeper, more restorative rest you need. If this information is resonating with you, take a moment to hit that subscribe button right now. We are committed to bringing you clear, empowering health information you won't get anywhere else. And please, leave a comment below. Sharing your own experiences can help create a supportive community for everyone watching. Change number 4. The energy drain. Decreased lung capacity and lower energy. The next change is one you may feel with every flight of stairs or trip to the grocery store. A noticeable drop in your energy and stamina. After 75, fatigue and shortness of breath can make even simple activities feel exhausting. This is often tied to a natural decline in lung capacity. Here's what's happening. As you age, the tissues in your lungs can lose elasticity, making the airways a bit smaller. The diaphragm, the main muscle for breathing, can weaken, and even the rib cage may become less flexible, leaving less room for your lungs to expand. This means your body has to work harder to get the oxygen it needs, leading to that feeling of being winded more easily. This creates a dangerous cycle. Low energy leads to less activity, which worsens muscle loss and balance, further draining your stamina. But you can absolutely push back. Your first tool is conscious breathing. Simple breathing exercises can improve lung function. A great one to start with is pursed lip breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose, then exhale for twice as long through gently pursed lips, like you're blowing out a candle. Second, gentle but consistent movement is key. Activities like walking or swimming help strengthen your respiratory system and improve how your body uses oxygen. You don't have to run a marathon, just keep moving. Consider the story of a 70-year-old man named Robert who felt his world shrinking. "I struggled to finish a round of golf without feeling completely drained," he shared. "Within a month of focusing on daily walks and some simple strength exercises, I felt a serious increase in stamina. It's made my daily routine much easier." By taking these steps, you can actively boost your energy and refuse to be sidelined by fatigue. Change number 5, the rising tide of chronic conditions and sensory decline. The final change isn't a single event, but a shift in the entire landscape of your health. As you move past 75, there is a much higher prevalence of chronic diseases and a gradual decline in your senses. After a lifetime, the body's systems have accumulated wear and tear. This makes us more susceptible to chronic conditions. In fact, according to health data for older adults, typically those 65 and up, a staggering 92% have at least one chronic condition, and around 77% have 2 or more. Managing these often means juggling multiple medications and appointments, which can feel overwhelming. At the same time, your windows to the world, your senses, may begin to change. Hearing loss is common, potentially leading to social withdrawal. Vision can decline due to conditions like cataracts or macular degeneration. This combination can contribute to a general feeling of frailty. This is where you must step into the role of being the CEO of your own well-being. The key is to be an active participant in your health. Your most powerful strategy is prevention and diligent management. This starts with regular health screenings and vaccinations. Early detection is critical. Second, support your changing senses. If you're experiencing hearing loss, get it checked. Modern hearing aids are discreet and effective. Regular eye exams can catch vision problems early. Third, focus on a nutrient-rich diet. As appetite may decrease, it's even more important to make every calorie count. Fourth, maintain your social connections. Staying engaged is a powerful antidote to the isolation that can accompany chronic illness and sensory loss. Finally, communicate openly with your healthcare team. Be your own best advocate. Ask questions and report new symptoms. By taking on this role, you transform yourself from someone who is simply aging into someone who is aging well. As we've journeyed through these 5 changes that become realities after age 75, a single powerful truth emerges. While aging is inevitable, the way you experience it is not. The shifts in your energy levels, your muscles, your sleep, your bladder, and your overall health are real. But at every turn, there is an opportunity for you to take control. We've seen how stronger lungs are supported by mindful movement and breathing. We've learned that a stable body is built with strength training. We've discovered that restful sleep is nurtured through routine. The message is not that you must fight a losing battle against time. The message is that you can become an active, empowered partner with your own body. These changes aren't a terrifying truth to be feared, but a new chapter to be navigated with wisdom. The clock will continue to tick, but with these strategies, you have the power to turn challenges into triumphs, ensuring your golden years are truly golden. Remember, this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult your doctor with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Thank you for joining us. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from this knowledge. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next video. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What was the most helpful tip you learned today? Your voice is an important part of our community.